Okay. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? Let me see if I can turn this the other way. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? I'm Reverend Valerie Love. Hey. Okay, I can't turn it the other way, and so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Oh, by the way, before we get started in this conversation about 3 things that I learned, I'm here at Half Moon Key in on the free cruise. On the free cruise. On the free cruise. Let's spin it around. So this is going to be good for anyone who is building a following, anyone who is building a business, anyone who is creating ongoing income where you work with other people, anyone who is building something. These 3 secrets are going to help you for anyone who is building something. So let's get into it. Number 1, 3 things I learned from winning this free cruise. It's a free cruise to the Bahamas, Half Moon Cay, Turks and Caicos. I'm here with my daughter. It was a +1 trip, and the Wellness Club has the entire ship. So it's thousands of us, and it's only us on this ship. So I love working with. I'm a marketing executive for the Wellness Club, and I love working with multi-billion-dollar companies. So I work with Amazon, I work with Google, YouTube, as you know, and I work with the Wellness Club. And I've got to tell you something. The multi-billion-dollar companies that I work with, they have never failed to pay right on time. You can almost time it down to the exact time. They have never been late with a payment. They have never had an issue. Just has it. I love working with multi-billion-dollar companies. I just really, really do. So I would recommend that if you desire to bring more value in your life in the form of money, that you work with multi-billion-dollar companies, or at least you work with companies that have money, or you work with entities that have money. Now, first thing I learned, and this is going to be a not too long video. Hey family, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. How you loving? How you loving? Hold on, let me put on a little. Well, I guess we don't even need a filter because it's just so beautiful out here. It's just so beautiful. Here's the first thing that I learned. People. People are always peopling. There's nothing you can do about that. People are always peopling. What do I mean by that? Because any business that you're in, you will have to deal with people. You will deal with people as your customers or your clients. You will also deal with people as you lead teams or people who are employees. People. People are always peopling, and that means that people are always doing what is in their best interest, regardless of if it's in the best interest of the organization. So you've got to find people, the right people, the kind of people that you want to be with, that their inner values and how they conduct themselves, their principles, are in alignment with what you all are seeking to do in the organization. In addition to that, you'll have to find a way to inspire and motivate, not motivate, let me change that word, inspire them to their very best productivity. How do you inspire people? How do you lead people? One way and one way only. I have found that there is only one way to lead and inspire people, and that is to lead yourself from a place of inner inspiration. If you are a person that is leading yourself, if you are a person who is about something, you're productive, you have a vision, you're going somewhere, you have conquered to the extent that we can, conquered your mind, conquered your thinking, conquered your emotion. You don't come from an emotional space as much as you can, and you are, even though humans are very emotional beings, yet you understand that it's not always good to move from emotion, right? In that you are leading yourself. You're leading yourself. You can't lead other people if you don't lead yourself. And if you are walking and no one's following, you're out on a walk. Yet if you are a leader, because you have conducted yourself in such a way that people say, oh wow, that person is about something, that person is going somewhere, that person has a vision, that person is empowered, that person is inspiring, that person is great to be around, people will begin to follow you because you're leading yourself. So you don't have to turn around and try to look, come on guys, come this way, come this way. No, you go. Because what we learn in most businesses is that people will do none of what you say and only half of what you do. I'll say that again. People will do none of what you say and only half of what you do. So if you would like to inspire your team to make 10 new sales, you make 20 new sales, or you inspire them to make 10 new sales. Next, second thing I learned. Without consistency, you'll get nowhere. Now, we all know, we've heard consistency, consistency, consistency. We've all heard that. And guess what? A lot of us are just hella inconsistent. Let's just be honest. We've heard, you got to be consistent, you got to be consistent, you got to be consistent. Yeah, and no matter how many times I go for being consistent, I do have inconsistent tendencies. And guess what? I took on a huge challenge last year in 2022 so that I could overcome my habit or my tendency to be inconsistent. What did we do? In 2022, we were on every single day for 365 days straight at the same time, no matter what part of the world I was in. I travel the world very frequently and very often, all around the globe. And no matter where we were at the same time, every single day at 7 a.m. Eastern time, we were live with the Course in Miracles, no matter what. Whether I was in Egypt, whether I was by the Nile River, whether I was in Dubai, whether I was here, there, everywhere, Turkey, in an airport in Turkey, wherever I was. It was to build the consistency muscle. If you do not have consistency, family, that means you keep doing it. You do it, you do it, you do it, you do it. Consistently. Consistency is not hustle. I'm saying it to you in a way that's enthusiastic, yet consistency is not hustle. Don't think that consistency is hustle. It's not. I don't aspire to, nor do I teach the whole hustle culture. I don't teach that. Consistency means you can have a drop of water come on a rock every 10 minutes. Drop, drop, drop. And eventually that drop of water will bore a hole in the rock. Where can you go in your life, in your business, in your success without being consistent, without being the kind of person that people can count on to show up, show up, show up, show up, show up? Yeah, everybody has a day where they might not be able to show up. We're not talking about being a robot. We're talking about you have habits of consistency. You have success habits. If you're not consistent, all good. Here's a solution. The solution is get an accountability partner and commit. I have people right now in the Money Mastermind doing this. They are committed to reach their financial goals. They are committed to doing one short form video a day for 100 days. 100 days. One video a day for 100 days. I've had people do one video a day for 90 days. I've had people do one video a day for 30 days. When I work with people, I know that some of the reasons why we do not have all the things that we desire to have in our lives is because we are not consistent. Therefore, you must build the consistency muscle. And so the solution is get an accountability partner, and the two of you make a pact that you're going to do a particular thing every single day for 100 days, for 30 days, for 90 days, whatever it is, whatever works for you. And in our mastermind, we have them do one video a day for 100 days. It's a short form videos, 30 to 60 seconds, so that they can get exposure and reach. Third thing I learned, more than anything else, I tell you, this lesson keeps coming up for me. It is not about me. It's not about you. It's about the whole. It's not about me. It's not about you. Drop all your preferences. Drop all the ego wants. Drop all the things that you think you're supposed to have. Drop you being first. Drop that. Drop that. It's not about you, and it's not about me. It's not about me. It is about the whole. The universe does not even see individual parts. The universe is a wholeness universe. The universe sees the whole. So if you're over here in your camp and you don't like those people over in that camp, or you don't like these, or you don't get along with these people, that's not going to work. See, what we practice in the wellness club, when you come together in the wellness club, I don't do network marketing. None of the multi-billion-dollar companies that I work with are network marketing. None of them are, because I gave that up a very long time ago. I used to do it, and if it's your thing, go for it. I love it. I don't. Whatever your thing is, if it works for you, work it. Get your dreams, right? I don't do network marketing anymore. Yet I learned a lot from network marketing, and I made a lot of lifelong relationships from network marketing as well. But one thing I can tell you is that in network marketing, you go to a lot of events and you see this team over here with these t-shirts and this team over here. The teams are representing this team and that team and that team. There's some kind of built-in inbred competition, and the universe does not work on competition. The universe works on cooperation. And if you want to know more about that, then read the book. Let me get you the exact right. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. In The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, he tells you to get rich by the cooperative method, not the competitive method. Become rich by cooperating with other people. Because other people have the value you desire in the form of money. And if you give them the value they desire in the form of solving their problems, then you can do an exchange. Become rich by the creative method. That's what he calls it. The creative method and not the competitive method. So here in the Wellness Club, we don't do all this teams and this and that. We don't do all of that. Not to say there's anything wrong with it. I'm saying that there are different ways of doing things, and don't have any judgment on any particular way of doing things. Just do the thing that works for you. And the more you grow and the more you understand the spiritual components and the spiritual underpinning of the universe, you will understand that the universe is not about any one particular person. It's not about me and it's not about you. The universe doesn't even see one particular person. The universe sees the whole and thinks in terms of the whole. We live in a great mind that is benefiting the whole, not any one particular thing. It's not plucking out one particular thing and say one particular entity like you or I and say we're giving you more than the others. That's not how the universe works. It's a whole. The ocean doesn't work that way. The ocean is working for everything in the ocean. And everything in the ocean has its right place. It has its right means. And though some things in the ocean are eating other things in the ocean, that's still for the whole. It's not for the one individual shark or the one individual whale or the one individual dolphin. The ocean is the mother of all of it, taking care of all of it. So the third secret that I really was able to tap into is that forget about all this individuality. Forget about, it's not about me, it's not about you, it's not about what we want. It's not about your preferences. It's a big slap in the face, when you think about it. Because a lot of places like to glorify people. They like to put people on a pedestal. They like to have their stars. And they like to make these people, they've done it to me before, different things that I was in. They like to have these people as people that you look up to, like, wow, they're so amazing. They're creating so much. You're amazing. You can create a lot. You are the apple of God's eye. And there's no one lesser or not as good as someone else. Everyone is equally valued in the eyes of God. And everyone is different. We're all different. Differently able, differently skilled, differently gifted. We're all different. So we get to appreciate the differences and we work for the whole. We don't work for our own individual self. There's a cell in the body that only works for itself. You know what that's called? It's called the cancer cell. Those are the three. They're not secrets. There are what I got to really deepen into. There are many things that we know that we may not be practicing. Whoa, come on, wind. I am on a cruise ship. There are many things that we know, but we might not be practicing them. We need to practice them. Let me whip you around so you can take a look at Half Moon Bay, Half Moon K, because we're getting ready to go over there in a little bit, me and my daughter. Yay! Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. So that's it for today. I'm loving this cruise. I'm loving it. I really, really, really am appreciating being here with my daughter. It's beautiful. And I'm learning a lot. So I'll be sharing it with you over the coming months. I love you. ValerieLove.com. Oh, let me not forget. We got a class coming up on 11/11, a money magic class coming up on 11/11. I'll link it below. Get your seat, get your seat, get your seat. Because seats are going like this. People are hopping in this class like this. It's such a good one. All right, I love you. Mwah. Peace. KAISI out.